Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jose Altuve, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Line drive, win. Slings it across, and they get Altuve for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
One out, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Left field. Nootbaar in position. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Gray, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2011. Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. It's the Astros nothing. Cardinals coming to bat. Back after this on the show. Back here in St. Louis and on the hill here today, Framber Valdez.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
No strike.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And he deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Alec Burleson will hit next. Just off the outside edge. Foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. And that is downstairs. 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count even at 1.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in St. Louis, second inning set to go. Here's the veteran first baseman, Christian Walker. Gray back to work. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited, and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Herrera collects, fires to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Yainer Diaz digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low. Second inning here, no score. That misses, and that's ball 2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Throw cut off to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Pena getting ready to hit. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here at the top of the second. Just misses. And the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Good job to fight that one off.
Ball two.
In the dirt.
2-2 to count.
Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold.
Three balls, two strikes.
Ben Gamel in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 on, 1 out. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Ben Gamel. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Scott on the move to the gap. And that's the third out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Arenado. Ripped to right, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike. That one missed. Next offering way off the plate. And that's through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
On the ground to third. Zips it across. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Lars Nootbaar now at the plate. First pitch just misses. And foul ball. One out, the runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Come on, Jordan. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. This one could be trouble. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And that one is out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two out, space is empty. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Jake Myers.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Just missed. That misses the zone. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Off the mark there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Up the middle, Donovan. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boog.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's off the inside edge. And the count now even up. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, he's in there.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Fly to left his first time. Fastball for a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Gets it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Myers makes the grab, 1 away. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Now 1-1. That misses off the outside edge. Next offering is down low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
To the right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's Contreras now. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. That's off the mark. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Man on second, 2 down.
2 balls, no strikes.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Contreras crosses the plate, and it's 4-0. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. First time up, he grounded to third. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Man at second. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Cards on the board with this double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. On to the fourth, and now it's Christian Walker. Walker, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Doubled in his first AB. Ground ball could be 2. It's in and out of his glove. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
First and second, no outs. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 1, no strike. Hey!
That one missing inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's out to center field. Scott settles under it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
So they're at the corners now. Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And there's a foul ball.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
That's ball 2.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Yeah, that's outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two on, 1 out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Ben Gamel up next for the Astros. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side. Donovan tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 2 left for the Astros. They trail it here 4-0. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Nice curveball for a strike.
You know, these Cards doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Altuve slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And the batter now, Jordan Walker.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike at 95. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one in the dirt. Ball two.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next offering is downstairs. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Herrera, the next to hit, takes outside. And that's in for a strike. Falling behind 2-1. Fought off foul. To the right side. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They lead 4-0. Back here in St. Louis, new inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Gray back to work. Trying to bunt his way on, and he barehands it over to first. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Man, he made that look easy, didn't he? I mean, there's nothing simple about that play, Boog, especially when you break it down. But right there, everything was done in one fluid motion to deliver a strike over to first just in time for the out. I tell you, I could watch that all day.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. The Cardinals leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering upstairs. And that one missing low. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hit on the ground to short. Win. Fires across the diamond. Third out, and that ends the frame. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Astros nothing. Brian King takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Flied to right his first time. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cardinals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And there's a ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fastball is outside. Stays alive. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Luis Contreras, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Or getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Curveball over for a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And here is Alec Burleson. Way back and gone. He'll touch them all. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just missed. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Hot shot to third. Handles, throws to first, and Contreras is retired. Two down, base is empty. And now here is Nolan Arenado. That's outside. And that is ball 1. on the inside corner for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 3. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That catches the corner.
Well, these Astros finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities.
No ball, 2
it's
strikes.
tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
0-2 now. And
1
ball
ball,
1.
2 strikes.
Rip to third. Arenado to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Christian Walker will hit next. That one fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one
ball,
misses,
2
and
strikes.
it's 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. One down, base is empty, and that's in the dirt.
Yep.
Just off the outside edge, and it's a full count. Glove side, but it gets through. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses. That one hit to right. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. So up next, Jeremy Pena. Up and
Ball 1.
in, and that's ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Just
Ball 2.
missed. Two 0. Ground ball right side, could be 2.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sonny Gray will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Riley O'Brien.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So bases loaded with one away. Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball one low. Walker on third. Diaz over at second. Pena over at first with one away. And that's outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Outside.
That's a ball.
And it's 3-0. And there's a strike. One out, bases full. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
Ben Gamel up next for the Astros. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that one almost hit him.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's out.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
So they're all loaded up. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now 1-2. And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. A 4-spot on the board. It's 6-5.
Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen, Ryan Fernandez getting ready to go. Liberator, the lefty, warming up as well. Just
Off the
missed.
plate. Ball 2.
In for a strike, and it's 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Herrera down to first with it, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Astros with the clutch grand slam. It's now 6-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Ort. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's the 0-2. Ball 1 there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Contreras preparing to come on if needed. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And first offering is fouled off.
Aye.
That one missed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And they'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Walker in the box again, takes a strike. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. Towards first, Walker. He'll do it himself. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Back here at Busch Stadium, here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Whoa, that's down.
And that
Ball
one
2.
missing low. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. And the tying run's at second base with a double.
All over that one right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Riley O'Brien done for the afternoon, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Matthew Liberatore gets the ball now.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
So now here's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And a count 1-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late.
And Air Yordan is grounded by the K.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christian Walker. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar. He's got it, and that's the third out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Luis Contreras. Now the catcher up to hit, Ivan Herrera. He's already homered here in this one. Contreras,
Nope.
6'1" righty, 28 years
1-0.
old, and he was born in Venezuela. And it's fouled away. Swings through that one for strike two.
So far, all we've seen in this
One ball,
at-bat are
two
fastballs.
strikes.
Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And that one hit to first. Walker
Got
takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty.
I was always told it's hard
No
to
ball,
take
two
you off
strikes.
the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And that is out of play.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Hard hit right side. Altuve slings to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Fernandez. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 3.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That's off the mark. 1-1.
1-1.
And there's a ball.
Damn.
They tried to
That's
get
ball
him to
3.
chase on a slider down and away.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
3-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And he chases that one. First out in the top of the 8th.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Chas McCormick digs in now. That's in there. That's strike 1. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. That's inside.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Now it's the right fielder, Ben Gamble. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Nootbaar under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And we're back. And now Alec Burleson. Contreras back to work. On the corner at the knees for a strike. And ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Contreras stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Goes down looking. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey!
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And that's the inning. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Ryan Helsley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Pinch hitter coming on, Mauricio Dubon.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. That misses, and the count is 1-1. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Altuve in the box lays off for ball one. That one at triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. And that quickly, 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Astros down to their last out. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 1 for 4 with a double. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Three balls, 1 strike.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Zach DeZenzo. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts and 2 groundouts. Helsley over to first. DeZenzo back in on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
And that's outside.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
And a curve drops in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. One strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.